clear. For the ministries, it's like talking about physics. Then, with this logic, I think we have to make extraordinary work towards the ministries. In this sense, we have identified through an informal working group in the European Parliament that the Parliament is also aware of this situation, and the national contact points which were foreseen in the directive are not implemented in a proper way. It's just they have given to someone in the ministry, exactly. We have to do this for Brussels, and then even you try to find this person in the ministries, and then they are very busy with any other issue. So then we have proposed, we did it already 5 years ago, that this national contact point should be appointed by the ministries, but in border areas. And even if they are smart, particularly in areas like your border, even with one contact point, you could serve 2 or 3 countries. Because then we would shift the logic from national service to a cross-border. I remember this old project of merging the Clinicum Aachen, the Clinicum Maastricht, and eventually the Clinicum in Liège. This is stopped, I know, but there is a logic behind, which is the logic we want to reinforce. So well, this is the framework, and then in this framework, Brigitte helped us very much to prepare a project proposal for Interreg 4C that was submitted and failed.
That they know.
Do you know? Huh? After checking many things, my impression is that if you submit a project for interregional, Interreg 4C or now Interreg Europe, and you don't have a French partner, you have very little possibilities. There is another option, which is the first EGTC that was created ever in...
Cerdagne.
No, the EGTC in Lille-Courtrai-Tournai. And then we have the hospital in Cerdagne, which was the perfect case. The problem is that one of the parties is Catalonia. And now there is no government in Catalonia. They have asked for, unilaterally for independence on Monday, and yesterday the highest court in Spain said that it was illegal. So we don't know what's going to happen in 1, 2, 3 weeks. But I think it would be fantastic if we can get them as partners, as associated, as whatever, because it's a brand. If we go with them to a project,
and it's also a region with typical cross-border issues.
Well, this is the area of the Pyrenees, but the participating regions are Catalonia with all these difficulties, and in the other side you have Languedoc-Roussillon as a region, but maybe it's more smart now to talk to the département, because the regions are now, they don't know what is going to happen in 1 month.
This is actual at this moment?
In 1 month they don't know, but the département, even from the administrative point of view, they have more competence.
To Brussels. So if we
are talking about the details of the Interreg Europe now.
Yes. So, but that would be that must be integrated in that project proposal, and see that every region is basically involved in the sense that their cooperation is part of the project, so that they can give us a policy advice, then can do something with the data, and I think then we have a very strong project, because they said during the time we handed it in Lille in Interreg 4C already that our absolute core or business, or what was very attractive in that project was the fact that we have regions that were compared, not a region itself, but the regions where there is already cross-border cooperation. So if we hold them to that, go back and point out that we already have this idea in the document that we sent it to Brussels already 5 years ago. So that's still there and still very nowadays. So it's like we can hand it in without changing anything.
Even it's more.
It's
update now without
contracts already with the other partners, and we're going to list them as associate partners.
I understand that the logic is that if we show too many partners, it's not good.
Yes, exactly. Because that is one of the points that they say in Interreg Europe. They don't want you to have many partners. They want a very small selective group of partners, So we're going to solve it by doing it like the lead partner, because they have that's not a complex, for them it's not a complex business to arrange that. So that's the way we want to do it.
Then we have to take action to the
but
ground.
I think, and that is then, if we do that with also associate partners, and the way you say it, then we have a very strong also dissemination scheme, so to speak, because then, and one of the main topics in Interact Europe is also that you have to give not only the European Commission but also other regions policy advice, and by giving these training, 2 days of training every year, for example, about certain topics, about cross-border care, where we invite these people, paying for them for their, so that's not the problem, that they can't come because of the